But fog my throat. Not literally, but it feels like you know, when you know yourself. You have it feels like you have something in your throat, even though you don't have anything. That's the most thing about it. It's just that feeling that you think you have something, but you don't have something in your throat. Just well, and I'm just moving these things out of the way. Um, so there we go. We're literally down to the wire now. How many hours actually did Christmas? 81 hours. Yeah, isn't it? It's 81. It is 81 hours, yeah. Give or take. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it'd be 81 hours, wouldn't it? That white, it would be. Would it be white? Yeah, give or take. I have to look it up again. Would it be correct now? Yeah, but I think it would be. Yeah, reasonable enough, yeah. I think it would be 81 hours, wouldn't it? Exactly. A few minutes and a few seconds, would it? To be accurate, let's put that. New Grange today. Always a nice thing to see, with the sun going through New Grange. Um, Always good to see. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, keep clicking everything with the thing. Let's see. Actually, on live chat again. Good. Um, I keep clicking the remote thing. What phone is that? Let me see for a second. What do I need to look up something on the Twitter? Oh. I was going to play a game tonight, but I don't think we do that. I think it's better just to get just chill and relax for the week, basically. Uh, ooh, that's it. Oh, there it is. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just noticed a few people coming in. Hello, hello. Sorry, I was just waiting for things that. Hope I'm just keeping my. Um, I have a good bit to talk about now and videos to come. Uh, I meant to record one tonight actually, but I never got around to recording it. So I will get to recording it tomorrow. And I put it up. I have new videos up my picture, just I put up a community post later on about that. Just to let people know, because the video won't be going up on YouTube. So how are we doing anyway tonight? How's everybody keeping? Are we hyped for Christmas now? Literally getting closer and closer. I wonder. I say it's. I take a guess. I think it probably is Davies here at the moment. I presume. I could be wrong. turn down the small but hello Fiona, how are you? How are you today? No, but it's 100%. I'm just listening to the music, just chilling, listening to the music basically. Uh, that's about it. Everything's 105%. I'm just chilling, listening to the music. It's good. It's good tunes. So I'm just chilling and looking at stuff on Twitter here. So I'm just chilling. I was going to play a game tonight, but I said we're not bothered. We just chill. So we'll see what we'll be at tomorrow night. I'm trying to look for something now here. If I remember what I seen it earlier on. If I had a brain, I would be dangerous. I seen it there the other day, if I can remember. I think that might be it. No, not the other day, but I seen it there. I'm dopey. That's what I'm trying to say. Bum bum bum. No bother, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your sleep. I'll be soon going to bed myself, and I won't be staying up too long tonight now. Night, night, everyone. Take care. Pleasant dreams. Just to say, I always look over just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because the time I don't be looking at something, there'll be a message, which is always the way. When you don't be looking at something, it always happens. Just turn down the small. Just turn down the small one. It's a bit loud. Good evening, Tony. How are you? How's business? Oh, mine. I'm 100%. How are you, Tony? How was business with you? Some things you wonder, you really do wonder for the what you looking at. Yeah, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. Just trying to discuss what I just seen there. Now, I'm not. I'm not even going to the tablet. I was going to the tablet, but possibly I would probably be banned if I started the tablet to try and decipher what was being said there on that Twitter post. So better to say nothing. rabbit in the hole. Yeah, it basically is a rabbit hole. No, it's I'm not even going to talk about it only because I think you need a PhD trying to describe what I just looked at. And I don't think it's worth trying to describe it. But you get that in Twitter. Sometimes you're just like, what the fuck is this? You know, it's better just to ignore it and move on. Be totally honest. Because sometimes, regardless of what you say, I don't think you can make it sound any more insane than what it already is. So yeah. But as the saying goes, you can't see into the minds of lunatics. There's no other fun happening with you, Tony. I'm just gonna let the music play. I'm not really. I have very little to say, unless anybody has anything to say. Because I just relax and listen to the music. To be totally honest with you. Again, if anybody has anything to talk about, that don't be afraid to tell me. Because again, that's what I'm here for too. I'm just kind of relaxing at the same time. But if anybody has anything to ask, don't be afraid. The mix. Oh yeah, that was a good 6 months ago. Nearly, would you believe that, Tony? I actually don't know. I never really heard anything back about the mix. That was what they call it. I know his YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to him on YouTube. He was here the other day when we were doing the Ghost Recon. So I'm assuming it all sorted itself out. And it's I don't know again. I never really looked into it after. Because the last thing I heard is one of the local authorities were going to do it. We're going to try and wound them up, I suppose you could put it that way. I don't know. You probably know. You probably know a bit more, Tony, from being in down in Offaly. It's not really a problem really up here at this part of the Shannon, the mouth of the Shannon, you may say, at the beginning of the Shannon, which starts in Cavan. There's not really a problem with mix. So it's basically really down the country. Did you ever hear anything about it, Tony? This happened to you. I think you said once before you knew somebody that was affected by it. Again, it's a good few months ago now since that happened. Well, since we were talking about it. I think you said, yeah, you would, Tony, you said the fisherman. I think it was, wasn't the fisherman or something you said you knew. I think I vaguely remember you think you were saying about a fisherman. It might not have been you, it might have been somebody else. I was talking to a few people about that actually. So it was Gaiman Cetra, that's his name, Gaiman Cetra, yeah. Wicked, oh yeah, they are. Wicked makes Wicked, yeah. It was Gaiman Cetra, yeah. I couldn't think of his channel. I knew his profile picture, Gaiman Cetra, that's it. He often in here, you've probably seen him yourself, Tony. And here. He was posting the first spot to my attention. He was here the other day. I have to ask him next day, soon. Whenever he may come in again. I don't know when that'll be. But I'm assuming you never heard anything about it, Johnny. Since then, since the time I made the video about 6 months ago. So I haven't heard anything about it. I remember the time it was a fisherman, because I did look into it a bit. There was a fisherman talking about it on Facebook, but I think you mentioned about a fisherman too, Tony. If I'm right, I have to go back and check the video down the video to remember. But yeah, they probably did sort it out in some areas. So I would have talked about it a lot more if it wasn't sorted out. That's just my assumption anyway. How long are we live? 44 minutes. We'll probably stay for another track then. I'm gonna tip on. I will see tomorrow again. The reason why, because I slept in a bit late this morning, and because too I didn't have any bacon. I had no bacon in the house either, so I couldn't have waited on the stream. I had bacon today, but I haven't got bacon. So we'll try and see if we can do it tomorrow at some point. We'll see now. We'll see. I don't know now, but I aim to do it this week now. That's my aim at some point this week now. Because again, I'm not working at the moment, so now was probably the time to do it if I was going to do it at any stage. So this light, yeah, I know I don't think we're because we're going to bed now, and in a minute, Antonio, now, so it wouldn't be much point, and I'll probably just forget then to turn it off. So you know yourself. So I already have to. I bought two packets of batteries. There 2 weeks ago, and I have them in different Christmas decorations downstairs and stuff like that. And a good lot of them are gone already, so I have to get more because the dye is starting to die a lot more because they're on so long. The battery ones. There's a weed on the door I have on the front door here, and I put in new batteries there last week, and I have that on all the time. And the batteries are literally dying after a week. You just literally after a week, so it's all a big kind of money scam too. Because them 2 packets of batteries were due enough. It was €8 for the two of them. It was about €4 each, nearly €5 each. It's due enough now. Feisty turn-ups. I thought I had it on there because I think looking over it. I did have it on. Mark's on Twitch. You have to go and watch him over on Twitch, Tony. I was over there one stage. I can't remember it was during the summer now. It wasn't recently. He's over on Twitch. I do recommend and go. You do go over and give him a few bob too. I have to do that at some stage. You know, there's ways to Twitch you can give subs and things like that. I have to do that at some stage. I never got around to it. See, I'm that busy buying, doing other things with finances. Again, as you know, by Calvin and things like that. We have to do it at some stage to go over and give him a good few bob. I'm sure you would agree too. Tony, we all go over and give him a good few bob. For his work on Twitch. I don't know, he could be actually live now. Actually, I wonder is he? I don't think he would be. I look maybe. See. Just give me a second, I'll see. But do go over and donate a few bob to him now, Tony. If you are going over to his Twitch. I think you said you don't have Twitch actually. So yeah, I think you might be a bit buggered there. If I could swear, I'd be amazing. Let me see, just give me a second. And sorry, I'm just looking it up, Tony. Hello, Connor. Sorry. How's everybody? Sorry. How are you? Sorry. I'm still busy looking up for something for Tony there. You're just popping in to say hello, Connor. No bother. Let me see. There's 200 followers on. Yeah, but do make a Twitch account, Tony, and go over and give him a follow. I'm sure he'd love to see you over there on these live streams. Give him a follow. Like, it's simple enough, you just put in your email or your phone number or whatever and you make a Twitch account. Simple enough, and you connect it to your bike if you wish to give subs or donations and things like that. It's simple enough, it's not hard now. Take 5 minutes at most. Yeah, it was last live I think 20 days ago on Twitch. Yeah, it's 240 followers. So, do go over and make a Twitch account, give him a follow, and give him a few bob now and again if you can. Because we will at some stage. We will go in and give him a few bob, when he's live sometime. But not probably the moment in time, not the foreseeable moment. But obviously in the future we will do something like that. But it's not hard. I know if you're asking about set up a Twitch account. It's like a YouTube account. It's just basically pretty much the same, different name. That's about it. It's simple enough. It's not hard. It's not difficult. Like I even have one myself, and that shows if I don't have something that's not difficult, If that's what you're worried about, Tony, because I often think about when I'm signing up to social media accounts too, and like the effort. They're going to ask me 105 questions, and I can. That's probably what you're saying at the moment. I don't want to be asked 105 questions and have to sit there all day and try to fill up forms, and not forms, but information and stuff like that. Like when I got on to Gab, like you're not on Gab, I think you said too. When I got on to Gab, I had to fill out 105 things too. But he does FIFA. You know the way FIFA. I think you said before for me to play FIFA. I think you said. He plays FIFA. He does other. I think he does other gaming videos too. So but I'm sure you would like to go over and say hello to Mark and talk to him in live and like pretty much the same what we're doing here, but he just be playing the game basically. And obviously you can do loads of other stuff on Twitch too. You can cheer money and things like that. You can do donations. You can do gift subs. There's a lot of options basically to help support the streamers on Twitch. Sorry. There's loads of different ways. There's loads of fun ways of supporting them and things like that. You could even highlight messages with channel points. So basically channel points too. Just to briefly sum it up. Every time you watch a stream, you get so many channel points and stuff like that. So you'll be able to basically make a noise basically. It's a long story, but if you in Twitch, you would kind of understand. You understand it very quickly. It all comes to you very quickly, basically when you join Twitch. Within a day of joining, you understand what you're doing. I do recommend it that one. You can keep up with Mark and on his going on. I think Bitone even has a Twitch. I don't know for that for a fact, but I'd look into it maybe. If Bitone does. I think he does, but I don't think he uploads. No, streams. I don't know. I know. He does live streams, yeah. He does live streams, FIFA live streams, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Twitch is particularly you can't really you can't upload videos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't. Twitch is only about live streams. You can only do live streams. Twitch is only a place where you can do live streams. That's basically it. So everything's live based in Twitch. So, yeah. There's no such thing as videos or things like that. It's all just live. It's a live stream website more than YouTube is a video sharing platform basically. But you'll be able to keep up with him, and then obviously you can turn on notifications on his channel, and you'll be told when he's going live and things like that. Like as I say, it was last live 30 days ago. That's the last time he was live, so it going by Twitch here. Stay for another few minutes anyway. Do you want me to send you a link to his Twitch, Tony? Actually, I might not be able to do that because I don't have it. Well, I do have it actually. Yeah. I didn't know if you want me to share it publicly. I should have probably asked him, but I'll probably have to do a Wayne check on that, Tony. I turn off the music now. Which Sean? Which one are you talking about? Which they to be specific which songs are I talk about? There's about 3 or 4 Sean's at this stage. I think you're talking about Sean Mack or talking about Sean McKiernan. That's my moderate up. With Sean Duffy too. There's 2 other Seans. Shawnee you could say too. There's another Sean too that comes in from time to time. Yeah. There's 4 Seans. So which one? Ooh, where's my pencil? Oh. We'll be going now in a second or two, I know. So which Sean, Tony, but you got to sleep on me. Because all the Sean's basically haven't been here today. There was only Fiona that was here early on. Then Connor came in. Yeah, that was about it. And you, Tony, and that's about it. There was nobody else here today. As far as I know, it might have been 1 or 2. Might have just popped in for a second. It didn't comment on that. I don't know. See, that's the worst thing, too, because sometimes you don't know who's here and who's not here, and you know yourself, Tony. But as I say, people have busy lives. The Belgium Sean, No, none of them has been here today. None of the Shawnees have been here. Sean and Mac, obviously, you were here last night. Sean and Mac was here last night. Shawnee was here last night. No, but I haven't seen it. It'd be 12 o'clock nearly probably in the morning there about him. No, actually, probably it would be 1 o'clock actually going on 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's now on foot. So, no, the last time I seen him was last week, Tony. It was during one of the police simulator streams. That's the last time I seen him. It must be nearly going on probably 2 weeks now at this stage. Well, not 2 weeks. It'd be probably over a week, give or take. So, I don't know. Again, as he's works of Brussels as a political commentator, so no, as a political advisor. So you know yourself, he's probably busy advising politicians in Europe. So, Christmas time especially too. Busy people. Everybody's rushing and don't know where they're going. But I don't know where he'll probably be back. He'll be back at some stage now. So. But then we worked it out. Remind me, Tony. We worked it out during the summer. We all go over to Mark's Twitch and we donate a good few bob to him. So we do that during the summer or so. That sounds cool. So whoever we have can go over and give him a few bob. That's he can get himself up. But don't tell him now. Don't tell him I said that. Wait until the time comes and then we arrange it that we all go over and buy him something. I don't even think you need a Twitch account to buy people something. Like to donate money. You just need your bank account, but anyway. The Afghanistan brothers are they on Twitch? I don't even know. I think they were just a random account, Tony, that came in. I never seen them again after that. So, beats me. Like that's what I'm saying, Tony. You should ask them for their names and look for the email or whatever, some way of contacting them, because I can't keep track of everybody. But no, they haven't been in since that time. Was it last week? It was last week that they were here, wasn't it? Whenever you were here at the time. That was the last time we were here. But there's definitely one from Afghanistan now, anyway. So, but if I see them again, I ask them to see if they're on Twitch. If I do see them again, but I'm hardly unlikely to see them. Because usually they probably just come in once and then they fuck off and they have enough of me. You know. So yeah. I don't know, but we'll probably be back maybe at some stage. But when that will be, I couldn't tell you. That's why I wanted to start a Gab group, so people could go in and chat and everybody can chat among themselves and things like that. But that didn't take off, unfortunately. There were only 2 people in it. So, not many people joined, but, You know. Anyway, we'll go for another few minutes and we're not going for long because I'm going to go to sleep. Even though I don't have work, thankfully, for the rest of the week, I have obviously voluntary work. I'm going to still do voluntary work, but I don't have paid work, which is good. So I was only on Monday, so that was good. So I can have an extra hour, so we'll lie on in the morning, and then get up and then go out. And that extra hour does make a bit of a difference now. To relax, even though I might not be sleepy. Like usually I would wake up early enough, and I'd be just relaxing bit in bed. Because let's be fair, Christmas will take a toll out of everybody, so you need a bit of energy for that. Thank you. So anything else, Tony? I need to crack. Who talks the most? Probably just me. And they kind of react. You know the way you can react to people's tweets. The people that are in the group can react. I don't even know who the two people are just in my group, but they must be a part of the channel. But yeah, but we don't talk. It's not that active now, Tony. But see, if there was more people, we'd be more active. See, that was the plan originally, but nobody wanted to join. So I talk now and again, and put up posts and things like that. And the two people in the group would see it and obviously like it or whatever, but they wouldn't really talk about it. So that's about it. Again, I don't know who these people are. The profile pictures look familiar from back in the day. Like they've been here probably a good while. These people on the channel, but they don't talk. I don't think. Like they don't put it in the comments or things like that. I think they're just a bit afraid. So I'm sure you know yourself. Like you're talking about now. We're not playing any games now. Not in the moment now. Anyway, just waiting for this computer to shut down. Just installing an update. But anyway, we'll see about that now during the summer. But remind me, anyway, Tony, don't let the cat out of the bag now. But we talk about that during the summer about Mark and the stream. Whenever he's live someday, we just go in and donate a few bob. Hopefully there'll be a few of us here and we all go in and just donate a few bob. And, I think it'd be a nice thing to do during the summer now. Like just some random time we see him live. We go in and just donate. No, I'm not loading up tonight now, Tony. I'm not be fit now. I need to go to bed now. I'm sure you know yourself. It's not that I have work or into the morning. I just want to get a bit of a rest because it's going to be a hectic week now. Like I'm sure you need your rest too. You probably have work unfortunately now in the morning. We need to get you into bed to basically have a bit of rest too because I'm sure with your kids too it's going to be a hectic week. Children are always very hard to handle on Christmas week now. With Saturday coming and things like that. It's going to be difficult now. So I think you need all the sweat you can get too. You know yourself. Because it's difficult now having to get up early in the mornings and go to work. It's a difficult thing. I do admire people who can, like people like myself who get up in the mornings to go to work. Like that, it's difficult, especially people with children. It's difficult. I know a teacher that has 2 children, and it's difficult. She says she's up 2 hours before she should be up to get the children up and get them ready for school and all that. Because it's difficult now. It's not easy. And it takes me a hat off to it, Tony. Even when they're 10 or 11, it's still difficult to get them breakfast and stuff like that. This all takes time. And I think you need your energy, basically, too. So we couldn't keep you up all night. That made any sense, Tony? Because I see you're exhausted come the end of the day. Because I would be exhausted. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm exhausted the way it is already. Knowing, having kids or into that. You know. Away from them and the drama. It's a whole waste then to keep the Christmas lights on in the village and things like that. It's a waste of electricity and people can't even afford electricity, You know. But definitely we probably will play the police simulator before Christmas now. At the moment I kind of just want to relax and chillax and relax, we're coming up to Christmas. Then after Christmas we'll be playing a good few games and stuff like that. If that makes any sense. That was my plan. That we just chill with Christmas music and stuff like that. That was basically my plan for the week. But probably most likely might play not the Christmas simulator. The police simulator on that Friday or so. Most likely we do this only stream. Then we go on for an hour or two and play simulator. So that'd be probably the plan maybe. And then after Christmas we'll see what we have already the Metal Gear Solid to finish. We still have that to finish. Another game we have to finish. So we continue that after Christmas. And that'll probably take us a good while. So we'll be playing a good few games probably after Christmas now. Because that's about 200 hours of a game maybe, give or take. So it's a lot of time now. It won't be all in one sitting obviously. But it'll be about 200 hours gameplay and stuff like that. So endless amount of stuff to watch then. So we'll take a lot of hours to complete it. So yeah, a lot of things to come. So yeah, we'll end another few minutes. So what time are we at? So I see. So we'll go for another 5 minutes. Sure. Let me see what's the story then. My tablet, I have to say, I'm going to throw this out the window someday. You should have kids if you... No, Jesus, no, I you know yourself, Tony. I'd rather be a working man, I don't want kids holding me back from my work and things like that. I'm sure you know yourself, like you probably would say to yourself, it's difficult getting up in the morning, having to get the kids up, giving them breakfast. It's not easy bringing them to school. picking them up from school. It's a lot of effort, and I don't know how you do it. To be totally honest, I think you said you had 3 or 4. Did you? Uh, I can't remember. I think it was either you or somebody else that said it. But you have a few children. I think you said once that. Um, but yeah, it was difficult. I'm sure you'd agree. It's not easy now. Like even alone putting food on the table must be difficult enough. You know, you know yourself because things have gone up like fucking like no tomorrow. But definitely not because I rather just walk. That's my main thing in life. You know, like even though I wasn't being paid today to walk, I still would have done basically the walk for the council. Even though I was, had the week off basically. Well, not the week, but half the week off. So, I still would have done a bit anyway. And I probably did more than half the one the council today. That's the funniest part. They were being paid to do it. Um, you know, that's the funniest part of it. Like if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to do that obviously because you would have to mind them and things, and obviously couldn't afford the childminder. Like nobody could afford a childminder now. I hope you don't have to pay a childminder now, don't you? Because that's a scam right there, literally. A childminder. Like you nearly pay €1,000 nearly a week for a childminder in this state in this country. Like it's a joke. And see, that's why young people nowadays don't have much kids and things like that because it's too much stress, too much hassle. Uh, and it's too late. It's too many late nights and too many early mornings. You know, it's a full on war effort basically. I'm sure you can attest to that, Tony, too, because I say it'd be hectic now in the morning. So, because I say you better get a few hours sleep. I say you only get 3 or 4 hours sleep, and then you're up again in the morning, and then you're out to walk. Like I have to say it must be hard when you know that, Tony. Uh, because I'm telling you, it's hard for me. Like one like Sunday night there. I finished up. I think it was 1 o'clock or half 1 in the morning. I think we finished up live streaming, and I went to bed after that. And I was only in bed for about 3 hours. Didn't do get much sleep. Only got about an hour, probably at most 2 hours sleep. And I had to get up at 6 for walk and to get ready for walk and stuff like that. To get a bit of grub and all that. And that's just for myself and get ready, get my clothes ready, get them nice and clean, and looking to the point. It's not easy. I'm sure you would agree, and I know you agree too because walking people kind of understand the suffering and the pain. So that's what make walking men kind of at least we can all acknowledge that it's difficult like that. Oh, I know, but I see it in the evenings. I know, but the point of getting up in the mornings, to get ready for work. Like I'm sure you get ready for work, and you probably cook the breakfast too for your kids and things like that. And and all that crack. And just alone getting the shopping and all that, getting the shopping and paying for the shopping and all that. And keeping food on the table, it's still a difficult enough thing. But you know. Like it's not easy. I'm sure you agree, Tony. It's not easy stuff. Um, especially in terms of cost, it's costing you a bomb now. Uh, the more body, when I don't mean this in the more bodies, but the more people you have in your family base, the more expensive it'll be. But the good thing about that is the government will be a bit more lenient on you in terms of tax. In terms of the tax that you pay, take for example, you go to work basically be taking home more probably than the only Joe So basically who's single and things like that. Because obviously we're taking into account to have a child and things like that. And you get a bit extra, I think. Because there's people on the council that work with me, and they have children, and they get a good bit extra. They get a few bob extra. But anyway, they get 650. I get 350. So they get a bit more. But I think some of them get 750 for some reason. I don't know why. It's something to do with their children. Or something to do with their family circumstances, whatever the story may be. It's good enough now, money a week for them. I'm sure you know yourself, I know, Tony. Maybe it's different in the private sector, maybe. If it spot my nose, when that would spot the scab, I know. And I think I will go now in a second now, Tony. Don't want to keep you up again. You have an early start in the morning. At least I get to have a lie in and for an hour extra in the mornings, which is the good part of it. Like today, I lay in for more than I should have. Today, I will admit that. I was being a bit of a lazy fucker. I should have not have laid in for as long as I did this morning. But it won't happen. It won't happen in the morning now because I have things to do. To talk about Eamon Ryan's latest shenanigans at some point, I know. Yeah, I think we call it there. I have nothing else to talk about, and I don't want to keep you up any longer than you have to, Tony. Because again, unfortunately, I wish everybody could have the week before Christmas off. In terms of because it's unfair now that you have to go to work and you got kids, particularly coming up to Christmas week. It's a bit unfair now, but hopefully, the boss might let you off the rest of the week, hopefully. Whoever's over you, it's the overseer or whoever. How did that be an overseer now? Yeah, anything else? The only thing I probably forget something because I think I was going to say something earlier on, and I forgot completely what it was. No matter, it was nothing important anyway. But yeah, should we be back tomorrow anyway? What day is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, excuse me. So we'll be back tomorrow night, obviously. At some point in the future, at some point in the night. Now, I don't know what time that'll be now, but give or take, being conservative for a second, 10 to 12 or so like that, possibly. Again, it depends on what time I come in at. Like I came in this evening what time was it? 9 o'clock. It was just 9 o'clock, just hit 9 when I came in. And I had a cup of tea and I had a bit of grub. And by that time it was 10:30. I should look at that's what really brought us to here nearly at the moment. That's what really kind of brought us to here because we started as soon as I finished my grub, I went live. So there's the backstory basically. So yeah, we see what time. I talk to you later, Tony. Thank you, everyone. Anybody watching this as video and that later on. Thank you for staying tuned and listening. And take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the rest of the night. Excuse me. And pleasant dreams tonight. Good night, everyone. Take care. Good night, Tony. Take care. Enjoy your walk tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be good enough weather anyway, because it's supposed to be getting cold. Actually, that's the last thing to say. It's supposed to be getting cold again this week. It's supposed to be, but we never know what could happen. But anyway, be safe out there. Take care.